Tabak Especial Red Eye from Drew Estate. Hey, writing okay in the cigar blog. Okay, so this is a Tabak Especial, obviously. And this is one of the, I want to say, slightly less famous Drew Estate infused lines. The most being the acid line. As you can see, it's going to have a little bit different vibe to it than the acid line. Got a nice little twist on the head and shaggy foot. I'm not too sure why they actually insist on doing this. The whole idea behind shaggy foot is you light that first, and it gives you a taste of the flavor of just the filler. Why you want that, I have no idea. Most of the flavor comes from the wrapper instead of the filler. Filler is just filler, which is why typically narrower ring gauges tend to be more flavorful, because there's less filler. Go figure. Okay. Might be a little on the dry end. Oh, don't forget to take that off. Main thing about the shaggy foot, though, is it can screw with your light. So we will go ahead and get this torched up and see if we can actually taste just the filler. Ooh, yeah, it's sweet. Good Lord, it's sweet. Okay, so, obviously, infusion. It's going to have Drew Estate's typical kind of potpourri kind of thing, except I think this one actually does have a sweetened tip, because you can taste that sugar on your lips. I don't taste the actual tobacco yet. I do, however, taste the infusion, which is sweet, sweet, sweet. Also, I want to say kind of caramelly. It kind of tastes like walking into a Hot Topic, if that makes any sense. It's just got that over-the-top, just... There's over-the-top sweet, kind of earthy, like too many incense sticks going on at the same time, right? Well, anyway, interesting start here. It's going to be a second before we actually get to the wrapper, which means I'm probably going to have to touch up this light at some point or another. Also, I need to get over the tunnel because it is starting to get like overcast and windy, and it's looking like some bullshit rolling in. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get this to the point where we actually get to the wrapper and see if anything wakes up. Yeah. See if I can also manage to not break my teeth trying to talk while walking at the same time. So, I'll see you at the first inch. Okay, so, make sure I'm actually recording here. Okay. Pretty sure I got a solid inch here in. I've actually managed to finally get to the actual wrapper. Something is poking me in the knee. So the shaggy foot is kind of an interesting concept because the whole idea there is to kind of have like a taste of the filler. Problem is, I think it's not the best idea because it does mess with the burn. You will have to relight after you get past that little shaggy foot. Why? Because, guess what? The wrapper's not lit. Overall, though, I noticed that the overall taste seems to be very, like, hardcore walking to the chocolate shops, like cocoa flavor. I'm not sure if that's the tobacco necessarily, or if it's the infusion. I want to say it's the infusion because it's so heavy on this one. Again, a lot of Drew Estate infusions tend to be particularly hefty. Also, it is getting stupid windy out. So, yeah, this is going to be a fun day. But anyway, I'm going to get this down to the halfway point, see if anything wakes up, changes, or if I can actually start tasting the tobacco instead of just whatever they decided to spritz it with. Anywho, back at you at the halfway point. Trying to make up filler as I go. Okay, I think we're right about the halfway point. I've got a sneaking suspicion that this is trying to tunnel like a son of a bitch. Gee, it's almost like maybe liking just the filler first is a bad idea. So I had to do a couple of touch-ups here and there. It feels like it's trying to go out. This could just be crap storage on my part, because I have to keep them in a separate humidor. And what I've got them in is kind of this little bitty guy that is kind of, tends to get neglected, unfortunately. But overall, the main flavor you get is that real potpourri infusion, which is like, it's sweet, it's very cocoa-y, but when you get past that and you get the actual tobacco, I want to say it's a little bitter. Also, this is not wanting to stay lit. Never fails. Looks like it's going to rain. I take an umbrella, bone dry. Looks like it's going to rain. I don't take an umbrella, dump shit. I mean, it was dumping like crazy bad. Random bicyclist. Okay. Well, no, nothing. Just like, thanks for not driving up my ass. You'd think that, considering that there was hailstones mixed in with that, like I would have stayed home. You'd think that, I probably would have stayed home too. But anyway, c'est la vie. So far, this has proven to be kind of difficult to smoke. I haven't really had a bad cigar from Dura State, but this one is definitely on the less than stellar side. And I'm gonna go ahead and get this down to the nub, see if anything wakes up changes, or maybe if we actually get the actual tobacco and it's not completely terrible. All right, back to you, the nub. Okay, I think we're getting close to the nub here, and it's wanting to burn very, very weirdly. This could just be bad lighting, because, hey, guess what? Maybe, like I keep saying, lighting just the filler first is not exactly a great idea. Or it could just be just poor storage, something, I don't know, but it's very, very wonky. So typically Dura State makes pretty good stuff, but I'm gonna have to recommend maybe a pass on this one. Flavor-wise, the only thing you taste is the infusion. It's very sweet, cocoa, vanilla, just, it's like you walk into the Asian gift store and they've got too much incense going, It really wants to tunnel. It does not want to burn evenly. The actual flavor of the tobacco, if you can get to that, is kind of maybe not so great. So unless you're a real connoisseur of infusion cigars, this one is probably the most skippable Dura State that I think you can probably get. Which is kind of a shame because, Dura State usually makes pretty good stuff. Especially if they're not infused. Yeah, at this point, flavors are just washing out and you just get hot tobacco. Along with that potpourri infusion. Yeah. Drink pairings. Pretty much whatever you can to get rid of the taste. It sounds a little bad. It sounds bad, but, it's just... Hello, chocolate milk. It's just got such a strong infusion that is the only thing you're going to taste, is the infusion. Like I said, it wants to burn very weird. Also, don't smoke this in a car. This is like dumping foot smoke like crazy. I don't know if it's just because it's burning wonky or if that's just a trait of Dura State cigars. But anyway, not much else to say other than maybe skip this one. Anyway, if you like this review or any other review, like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know if you had a different experience. Blah. Beyond that, I got a Twitch channel, Sunday, Friday, 10 to 2 a.m. Kind of turn into its own thing. It may or may not get a link. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up and maybe have a glass of water or something. Anyway, that's all I got for this one. I'll see you next time.